Hi, hello, it's Leilani from the Bible in 1 Year. Today we are reading Mark 11 verses 1 to 11. Now, Mark 11 marks the beginning of the final week of Jesus' earthly ministry. Now, this is Jesus' entry into Jerusalem, not quietly, but publicly. A moment of declaration that the King has come. Now, many expected a political or military leader, but Jesus enters not on a war horse, but on a colt, which is also known as a donkey, a symbol of peace. Now, Jesus sends 2 of his disciples to get a colt. He knows exactly where it is, what will be said, and how to respond, because Jesus is intentional. He is not randomly wandering into Jerusalem. He is fulfilling a prophecy of Zechariah 9 verse 9. Now, the colt had never been ridden, reserved for a sacred purpose. Now, the disciples obey even without fully understanding, a lesson in trusting Jesus' instructions, even when they seem unusual. Now, they brought the colt to Jesus and placed their cloaks on it. Now, kings usually ride horses in victory, but Jesus chose a humble donkey. It is a fulfillment of Zechariah's prophecy, a king who is righteous and having salvation, gentle and riding on a donkey. Now, this is the nature of Jesus' kingship, not forceful, but peaceful. In verses 8 to 10, they say, "Hosanna, blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord." Now, the crowd recognized Jesus as a Messiah figure because Hosanna means save now. They lay down palm branches and cloaks, a royal welcome. And yet, only days later, many of the same people will shout, "Crucify him." Now, I believe that for us Christians, it is important to know that true worship isn't just words on a Sunday, it is loyalty on a Monday. Are we praising Jesus only when it's convenient, or are we submitting to him every day? Now, in verse 11, Jesus entered Jerusalem and went to the temple. He looked around at everything. You see, he doesn't go straight to a throne, but to the temple, the spiritual heart of the people. He looks around at everything, quietly inspecting and observing. And the next day, he will cleanse the temple, which will be read tomorrow in verses 15 to 17. Why? Because the hearts of worship has become corrupted. Now, when Jesus enters our life, he also examines our hearts. And what does he find in our temple? Is it true worship or religious Sunday routine? Now, Jesus is not the king that everyone always expected, but he is the king that we so desperately need. He comes on his terms, not ours. He brings peace, not politics. And he looks for genuine hearts, not just loud voices. So as he enters, not just Jerusalem, but also our lives, will we truly receive him? And this is a question for each one of us to answer. I want to thank you for listening to me today. Until we read together again next week, be blessed and goodbye.